And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, yes, indeed. It is The Bonfire. We are back with you. I'm your host, Big J. Okerson. That man is Dan Soder.
I am a man. I'm a full-grown man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. I'm a man. Remember, do you remember the Oklahoma State coach that flipped his shit during a press conference? And he goes, I'm a man. I'm 40. You ask me a question.
Wait, is that the one? Now we're gonna. That's how we get in the rabbit hole, man. We have ideas, and then remember the coach that walks by his first thing at the press conference is walking by and he just goes, "Motherfucker!" And he spikes down the. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's like girls or something, right?
There's
like rebounds. He keeps screaming rebounds or something.
Well, the best ones are like.
Oh, that's the best one.
Like the most iconic ones, Jim Mora. The playoffs? Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs? But then there's the motherfucker slam. But to me, the I'm a man, I'm 40. Mike Gundy, that's who did it.
That's the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With the we have to find Mike Gundy on we got to find this on YouTube. This dude losing it. Those coaches getting so wrapped up.
By the way, just in case you're just tuning in, you're like, why the fuck did these guys jump right into this? That's what this show is.
That's what happens.
We're two comics. This is Comedy Central Radio, and they're letting us talk about whatever the fuck we want to do. No, the Mike Gundy thing is the one I'm talking about.
Okay. Now, the one I'm not talking about is not Mike Gundy. The one I'm talking about is the guy.
Yeah.
Let's hear this one, too.
Because
I'm 40.
Start that over.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's what happens. So they keep asking his questions to this 19-year-old quarterback, and they like reamed him in the press, and Mike Gundy just loses his shit. And he's like, you want to ask a question? You ask me a question. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Dude, we got to find this one with the guy.
What?
First thing,
you're talking about the guy that slams.
Listen, it's an empty podium. Is how the press conference starts, and the first thing he does is walks by and spikes his clipboard down. He's like, son of a bitch! Like he's just screaming out of the gates. It's so fun.
He's not
it's a girls basketball coach.
So female basketball coach. Yeah, I think you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you have to say it's like press conference, coach press conference. I mean, it has to be in there. It's the most. He loses it. It's not. No.
Are you sure it's basketball? It's not Bayhunt. No.
It might not be basketball. Yeah, you're right. But I think he keeps talking about rebounds or something. Say press conference rebounds. Maybe try that.
Also, welcome to the only radio show that just searches shit on YouTube and you listen.
Everyone,
to
hang in there with us. Just listen to some music on your iPod for a second. We're going to find this for you.
This is the bad part about just going off the shit we decide to talk about. It's also sometimes we're not prepared.
Our show prep today was fantastic.
We talked about it on Monday's episode. We watched the whole trailer for A Day in the Life, starring Sticky Fingers from Onyx.
Yeah, I mean, starring, directed by, produced by. It might be that first one up there. It might be the Michigan thing. It's possible. I'm not sure. It might be that.
If that's what it is, then that's not the one I'm talking about.
It's not this. No, the one that was above it. We came over today to watch Sticky Fingers Day in the Life. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, the only possible like rap opera that's ever existed. Correct? I mean, there it is. Yeah, you know what? This is it.
Damn sick and tired of getting out rebounded.
Kevin Borsberg.
25 offensive rebounds. First time we block out, we get called for it. Damn block out. People.
Start that over. I've never seen this.
The guy, when he was first walking,
dude, he does. By the way, start that again.
That's how I feel.
That again. This is what it is. It's just an empty podium, and he just slams his clipboard.
That's how I feel. Damn sick and tired of getting out rebounded. 25 offensive rebounds. First time we block out, we get called for it. Damn block out.
Hold on. Pause it, Lou. This is me every time we play NBA 2K16.
Oh, okay. So now there's no such thing as offensive rebounds anymore.
We get out-rebounded, and I'm sick of it.
God damn it.
This is how it is. This is when my roommate walks in and I'm losing in video games. That's how it looks every time.
The coaches, it's a real specific personality. Like I remember playing Cub Scout softball, and this coach of one of the teams, his name was Sam. He lived on my grandmother's block. He literally like had a heart attack on the field.
Yeah, well, that's like
just
when you watch
screaming at a third base coach. It's Cub Scout softball.
But I think I had that temperament.
Really?
I think
he just didn't want to be cheated. He goes, no, you're cheating these boys out of something. You're like, it's fine, man. We're all getting pizza afterwards. Half of us are eating water ice in the field. I was just fat and hoped the ball never came to me.
I want oranges at halftime.
Dude, I won a game for us, like a big one. Line drive coming right at me, and pure panic just threw my hands up, and it landed in the glove. It was amazing. And I wasn't a bad athlete. That was just like too young. I wasn't good at sports yet at all.
You were like Scott.
I got good at sports. I was just, when I was really young, when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I was more of like the fat kid trying to play. And then I learned my strengths. Like I could rock a fucking kickball. Like I'd chant, we need to get a new ball. You better bring an extra kickball because I'm blowing this one up.
So you were kickball fat?
I was kicking.
You're like, how would you describe Jay's body? Yeah, definitely kickball fat.
I was totally kickball fat.
Like you could fucking get it over a fence.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I was? I would get so excited for kickball that I'd try to kill the ball and miss. I was that kid. And then it would like bounce.
Charlie Browned it?
Yeah, but it would bounce off like my foot into my knee, and then the pitcher would catch it and they'd be like, you're out. And I'm like, fuck, I was going to kill that thing.
Like, oh, dude, I'm roofing this thing.
Yeah. Hey, guys, someone's about to get a face full of leather ping, of rubber ping. When I net this thing on there, it's like, poink, and then just up in the air, and the pitcher would be like, go back.
But you ever get embarrassingly hurt when you were a kid and had to, like, walk it off? That's horrible.
You know what's worse than being embarrassingly hurt? When you hurt someone else and then try to fake an injury so no one gets mad at you.
Oh, my shoulder, too.
Yeah, I took my buddy out in like middle school. He's like, my knee. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy because my ankle hurts too. We're pretty much even. So I'm not the bad guy in this. All right.
You fake your own injury to not feel bad for creating an injury?
I just started acting like Nancy Kerrigan. Just, why?
I think I kicked I rocked the kickball off a girl's face or two and then had to feel bad when she was like just flattened by it.
There is not a better sound in the world than a rubber kickball off a face of a human being.
I think I got it.
Yeah. It just, the way
it reverberates.
Yeah. Then they have, if you get it hard enough, they have the ridge marks from the kickball, from the rubber on their face.
Oh my God, the grip.
Yeah. You got grip marks.
And his face is gross. You fell asleep on a remote control.
Dude, that was like, I used to think that was the funniest thing when people get hit in the face with a kickball. Then I remember in high school, I watched a kid take a line drive from a baseball, and I was like, oh my God. That's like, that was the change in life. That's
From a baseball.
Yeah, he caught one, and I was like,
baseball is weirdly enough for playing my most scared to play a sport. I got baseball. I played it a lot growing up, and I played it on like organized teams. That was one of the only sports I ever played organized, and just afraid of it. I was always happy to be right field. I was always happy to like. I was a good hitter, but even now as an adult, in thinking back to it, I'm like, how the fuck did I just stand there waiting for a 70-some mile an hour ball coming zipping at me?
We were almost opposites because I was decent in the field and terrified of batting. Because I got hit in the ribs in Little League.
Oh, that's a meat too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember this kid, Trayvon Rice, was just throwing heat.
Was he wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, no, he wasn't. This was pre-hoodie day. But he had no control. And he just fucking hit me in the ribs, and I made that noise where you're like, but then I couldn't cry because I had no wind in me. When I was like, you go back to the dugout, and everyone's like, this pussy. You're like, never batted the same.
Oh.
I got so bad at batting that my mom was like, I'll give you $5 if you get a hit. I was like,
oh, really?
Jesus.
Jeez.
All right, lady.
Try to give me incentive.
Yeah, but in a shitty way. In like, you suck.
I remember playing basketball one time, and I think I was on the same team with my buddy John. My buddy's in the military.
Yeah.
Still friends with him.
I've never met John. I met John's wife.
Yeah. And we all met John's wife, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Those are long tours of duty.
No, man.
I got to do my part.
He's an American hero.
No, they're a lovely couple, and they're great. But I remember when we were younger, he used to get allergy shots every week in his arm. I guess
what a dork.
I know, what a geek. I guess it hurt. They hurt, and one time I scored, or he scored a basket, and I gave him a congratulations, like slap on the arm, like, great shot. And he goes, ow, and just like punched me in the stomach as hard as possible. Just fat kid, and I just had to walk away like,
yeah.
And then also the sadness of like, why would John do that? He's like 2 years older than me, but we were friends.
Yeah.
And that was a weird gap even in school to be friends with someone
That
2
feels
grades
like-
younger than you.
That feels like
And just
10
getting
years.
punched in the stomach was so like, I would really walk back just like, I remember just walking slow.
He had his young man strength.
I think I had a shirt with Bugs Bunny and Tasmanian Devil wearing Colorado Rockies jerseys on.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. We all got them outside the Philadelphia Zoo.
Did it have it with their backs were on your back?
Yeah, but they were also dressed like crisscross. They were wearing.
Of course they were.
I referenced that shirt on stage a lot. It's a real good white trash shirt.
That's a shirt that my mom would go to sleep in.
My mom would still have it, everybody. 844-COMEDY-9 is the number to call.
Also, 844-266-3399.
Our alternate number.
You get on the air faster.
If you got, I don't know, a great fucking coach story.
Or a failing at kids. I used to fail I would get so embarrassed playing sports. I cried one time at a wrestling tournament, and a dad made fun of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Another person's dad?
I didn't
Not
have
your
a dad.
dad.
My dad wasn't around.
He was already gone.
Yeah, Gary was fucking slamming Bacardis and Cokes in his OP shorts, listening to Buffett. My dad was having a cheeseburger in paradise, not watching his son get pinned on the mat in 2 minutes.
You're having a miserable time. Some guy's rubbing his unitard dick in your face.
I've been here all summer. It goes to me like, get up, Dad! Get up! I'm like, I can't get up. It's
I think you're having the worst moment of your life. Keep coming back to hamburger in Paradoo.
Yeah, he says, Dad's just getting shit-faced while I'm learning a lesson.
Hamburger in Paradoo.
The duality is just like, my dad's like,
She goes to the guy dropping like Macho Man elbows on your sternum.
please make it
Sailing away.
Yeah. Hey, Roger, give me another double. I wonder what my kid's doing right now. Just having my face mashed in a ringworm mat.
Please, guys. Okay, just take my money. Please just leave me alone.
I said I give up.
They're hanging loogies on you.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
So I lost in embarrassingly fast fashion. I was like maybe 7 years old, and I'm walking back to the stands to see my mom, and this dad of a kid that was on my wrestling team goes, "There's the crybaby. You gonna cry?" And I was
Jesus.
like, "Dude, he was a Taekwondo instructor."
It was John Kreese? Was it John Kreese from Karate Kid?
Dude, I swear to God, I went to high school with his kid. His kid showed up at one of my comedy shows at Comedy Works in Denver, and it fucked with me. Dude, this has been 25 years, and it's still... I saw him in the audience, and I freezed up. I was like, yes! I remember his dad talking shit to me.
I wish your dad would have talked to him.
My dad wouldn't have... My dad would have bought him a drink.
But it would have been great if he just had the same reactions as John Kreese. Everything, but your dad just be like, "Hey man, come on, mellow out. Let's all just have a Corona and hang out on the boat." And he's like, "You're a pushy little bastard, aren't you?" But I like that. I like that.
Yeah, my dad's a drunk Mr. Miyagi.
Hey, baby.
He's like, "Listen, you fight Dad in the tournament. You want Dad, you get him in the tournament."
Why don't we stop fighting? Come over. I think I've mastered the ukulele.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you're talking to the son of a sailor. if anything goes down in Margaritaville, I'll have to come to him.
Whoa, man. You guys are harshing my mellow. Danny, shut up for a second. Maybe this guy's right.
You got a red I can bum?
I'll be honest with you. Little bastard is coming off like a bitch, if I'm being correct.
This beer's colder than the other side of my ex-wife's bed, brother. Sit down.
How do I know?
Burger.
Because the mountains are blue.
You tell me you're going to beat a guy that's going commando and corduroy shorts?
Shit. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got to fix our screen. We can never read those names.
Adam in New Mexico. What's up, dude? Thanks for calling into the Bonfire. What's up, Adam?
What's going on, guys?
So you had an unfortunate event at a T-ball game?
It wasn't unfortunate. It was funnier than hell.
In hindsight, but that day was terrible.
And I was always just a little bit, a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster than everybody growing up.
Oh, all right, big dick. Oh, this guy's
cool. Start crushing puss at 12.
calls him a serious shot.
Oh, I was at 8.
I was doing one-arm pull-ups by 7. I had a dick bridge of hair by the time I was 10.
There was this kid that, we went to the same school, and it was like fucking a rivalry, basically. And so, like, my first year of T-ball, first game, his dad drives this big lifted F-350, just a douche-mobile.
Oh, man. That reminds me. All right.
I go up to bat and hit it off the little tee there, right through his fucking windshield.
No way. You hit a home run?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are you like, were they like doctoring your birth certificate so you could play down a couple of years?
No.
You're just jacking dingers off a T-ball thing?
We came straight from mustache wax.
Yeah. I was 16 playing T-ball. Put my hips into it, knocked it clear over to the next county.
Went over, got sucked off by my girlfriend.
Yeah. I was at the time. I think I was on probation, but playing T-ball.
Can't remember. It might have ran out by that point.
I was on my second son, and I was playing T-ball. So what? So you hit a home run through the guy's windshield?
Through the windshield, and he's pissed. And I don't really know what's going on. I see the guy's dad and my dad like arguing, and my dad's like, "I told you to move it. I told you to move it." Next thing I know,
don't you understand? My son's got freak powers.
I told you my son was rocking homers all day. You wanted to park your fucking queef mobile right in the line of fire.
Just because you got a tiny dick parade going on in the parking lot, I told you my son hangs dong and drops bombs.
Told you he's swinging for the fences, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You parked right at it.
I said I'd pitch to him. That would at least give your boy a chance. So your dad and his dad are arguing in the parking lot.
And I'm born and raised in like a smaller town. You know, there was like 3,000 people. So they got in a fist fight. That's all everybody talked about for like 2 or 3 years. And then
Who won?
Who won the fight?
Oh, my dad beat the shit out of him.
Was it bad? Like, was it like one of those ones where, like, you had to start crying and yelling, "Dad, stop"? Because it was like, just like that noise.
Dad!
You fucking kill him, Dad! You fucking kill him! Oh my God! I'm gonna teach you, son. This is what you do to your enemies. You're stronger, faster.
You're better. And then you guys left in his car.
And this truck is now yours.
Just kick out the rest of the windshield. It's my truck now.
Your wife is my wife now. So your dad beat his ass.
Yeah, he pressed charges.
Then it got real.
Yeah, it got real.
Okay, so what did he get? Did he get regular assault or aggravated assault?
Well, it went to aggravated assault.
Oh, he broke bones.
And then he sued him civilly.
Oh, wait.
Hospital bills paid for.
Until they got OJ.
Yeah.
He got OJ.
They went the old Goldman route. But wait, you're saying that, so your dad got aggravated assault and also lost in the civil court?
No. The aggravated assault got thrown out because there was like witnesses. The other guy threw the first punch.
Perfect,
so
self-defense.
Okay.
But
then he tried to sue him civilly for the hospital bills because he cracked his eye socket.
Oh, broke his orbital bone. Your dad's badass.
No shit. Throwing fucking hooks.
Yeah. That's power from the feet. Feet up. That's feet up.
Turned his hips right into it.
Just popped them. Just snap. So then what happened? So then your dad did he lose the hospital bill?
No, he didn't get in trouble.
Okay, good.
So we grew up, playing baseball, basketball, football against each other. And then I think it was 10th grade, or it may have been my 11th grade year. He went to a different high school, and we're playing basketball, and he goes in for a layup or something. I swatted the shit out of it. And he got up pushing, so I hit him. And then next thing I look over at my dad and that guy are fighting in the stands again.
O'Doyle rules.
Dude,
you guys are the
O'Doyle rules.
Yeah, dude.
Your family are the O'Doyles.
I love it. I love your family's just got a lineage of bullying one family.
He's our arch nemesis. Every 10 years we got to scrap with him again.
I love to think that this guy's at the grocery store with his wife and they see Adam, and they're like, "What happened?" He's like, "He matumboed me in sophomore year." It goes back to when I was 5. Then he just pinged it off. So who won the second fight? Who won the rematch?
I didn't get to see it. I beat me and his son. His son was bigger than me. It was pretty fair. I didn't get to see what happened with my dad and his dad.
God damn. That's what a legacy of fistfights is one family. You live in the town.
What's that West Virginia movie, the McCullough and whatever? They did that miniseries on it.
fuck.
Then they do
Hatfields and McCoys.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are the Hatfield and McCoys of this.
It's like Peter Griffin and the chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that, or is it, what's that
Giant.
is it called is it called Knuckle, that movie
Yes.
about the fighters?
Yeah, that one's fucking great about
That's
the
what it's-
Irish.
Yeah, every day,
bare knuckles.
every 5 years, your families meet to just fight.
There's this there's YouTube videos of his dad like, listen here, I'm going to see you down by the quarry and punch
Your
you in
son
the
doesn't block me, son shots. You gotta give him space. You've been crowding him all day.
Remember getting the T-ball knocked through me windshield? Coming back for ya.
You don't hurt a man's F-Ford 150.
It's the New Mexico knuckle. Well, dude, Adam, thank you very much for calling in.
Good story.
And thanks for being such a dominant athlete as a child that we got to talk about it.
It's great. Oh, I like the call lines just flooding with people. Let's go to Matt in Missouri, man. Matt in Missouri's got to add point to Soder's thing.
Yeah, this is going to be a pussy story compared to that. I was at a family reunion. I was like 14, sucked at sports. Well, my aunt ditches to me. I somehow hit a line drive. I put over her head. Her uncle comes up from the outfield just screaming at me. So first instinct I had was fake an injury, act like my elbow was hurt.
That's so great. Wait,
It was just so embarrassing.
where did you hit her with the line drive?
She was pitching, and I just hit. All I did is basically just close my eyes and swung as hard as I could.
And just connected.
Where, it hit her in the head?
Almost hit her in the head. I don't know how it missed her.
Oh.
She said she could hear it whistling by.
That's so funny. That would have been funny if you caused a major brain injury to your aunt. They're like, yeah, well, she controls her movements by blowing into a straw right now.
2 years later, Thanksgiving, she's like, I forgive you.
Hey, Aunt Debbie's here. Listen, she's starting to get her smell back. So if you could.
Still says Rawlings on the side of her head.
Considering you sent that rope right into her fucking head.
Oh, shit. Right away, you just go, oh, my bow.
So
I think I pulled my bow on that one.
Yeah. How did you fake the injury? Did you drop or did you just go, oh, no,
I just grabbed my upper arm and started letting my elbow swing like it was broken in half. I'm like, oh, my arm.
Did he get out of it or were they like, fuck you?
Well, he was pretty mad. So he came up and was looking at it. It calmed him down. But he was screaming at me like I could control where I hit it.
Yeah, like goddamn right. I've got precise hitting. Like watch me do this.
Right before he hit it, he pointed right at his aunt's face. What are you doing?
Hey, Aunt Debbie, I'm about to knock that cunty smirk off your face with this line drive.
That hairy mole's been bugging me for a while. Let's see if we can twist it to the back of your head.
Notice how I'm opening up my hips into the batter's box right now? Because I pull this one right for your fat, ugly face. Mom was always the favorite sister of the family.
Shit.
Dude, thanks for calling in, buddy. And he's gone.
Yeah. Well, just someone tell him that we said thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to think we didn't say thank you.
Harrison in Texas. I've got a similar story from this. Harrison, what sport were you playing?
Football.
And what happened?
All right. Well, first of all, I'm not very good at sports.
I mean, none of us are. That's why we're telling these stories. Besides the guy from New Mexico who's
bigger,
apparently
stronger, faster.
The fucking the New Mexican Bo Jackson who called in.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah.
But
I'm a quintuple threat.
I was wanting to be good at sports. I got into football just a body, and not good at catching or throwing, so I played defense. And one game in high school, we were winning by quite a bit. Part of the reason I was out there is that. And so that you would expect the other team to go for it on fourth down, because they're running out of time, they're down, and they didn't. And so we're out there in the regular fourth down defense, and they send the punt team out. There's not much time left, and our coach is trying to figure out who's going to receive the punt. They're like, "Kicks, get back there!" And I'm crap.
When you knew that was happening? Were you like, "Please don't fucking call on me to get this."
I was like, at first I'm like, there's no way they're going to call on me. I'm just chilling right here.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I hear my name, it's the worst thing you've ever heard in your life,
Yeah.
And so I'm running all the way back. First off, I ran way too far back. The punt would never get there. And they kick it, and I'm seeing it come to me. I got to run forward to get it. I'm like, oh my God, I got to catch it. I'm just staring straight at the ball. I've never done it in my life. And I'm I got to catch this ball. And so, I'm like, oh, of course, there's got to be people coming. I had to run all the way forward to get this ball. And so I fair caught it. I did a little
Yeah, he did a hand
goofy wave.
Yeah, he gave the hand wave.
And I fell down and didn't even really catch it, but kind of got it on the ground. And then I look up and there's no one for miles, on either team. And I'm sugar fan 30 yards, not even touched.
And in your moment, that was the most probably pressure-filled moment of your entire athletic
Well, this is also Texas, where that shit is there's the stadium's filled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I almost did the same thing when I was playing Little League football. They kicked an onside kick, and I thought it was a punt where you can just let it lie where it is. And so I was like, no one touch it. And it's an onside kick, and they're like, fucking grab it. And I was like, no one get near it. And they're like, it's a fucking...
Boxing at the whole team.
Yeah.
Stop, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Let it figure it out.
Yeah, I was boxing it. And then another teammate of mine just pushed me onto the ball, and I got it. And they're like,
Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks, Harrison.
Thanks for calling in, Harrison.
Yeah,
And,
no problem.
hey, at least you caught the fucking ball.
Yeah, that's true.
He got it.
There's nothing better than dads who take kids sports. I'm almost lucky that I didn't have a dad in my life to flip out of it. Oh, dude.
My dad couldn't have given a shit. Oh, I remember my dad, the only thing he did that was ever kind of hey, here's your manhood lesson was kind of dicky. He took me out back and said, show me how to punch.
Yeah.
And then just punched me real hard in the chest a bunch of times.
Wait,
And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Have I never heard this story?
He's like, no, you gotta turn your hips into the punch. And he just punched me in the chest 3 times.
So he used you as a human punching bag?
Yeah, by the way, I didn't learn how to throw a punch. I didn't really learn how to take it very well.
Yeah,
I was like, come on, man.
How old are you?
It's 17.
That's so great.
16 or something.
You're a young man, and he's just walloping you in the
He just
chest.
takes me aside. He goes, you think you're bigger than your old man?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't do that. But
Oh,
I think it was one of those
Yeah, I'm
dick
gonna show.
swings.
Here's how a man punches.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't trying to knock me out, but he was definitely throwing punches. Where you're like, all right, father,
Yeah.
who I'm not super even close to.
I was kind of worried about my mom's boyfriend because he was in shape, and he used to make me. I've told you about the swim meets before, right?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things.
Have I ever told you about that? Lou?
You'd have to go Saturday morning.
So my mom's boyfriend, when I was in middle school, he joined a 55 and over swim league. And every Saturday morning, I had to go sit in an indoor pool and watch my mom's boyfriend in a Speedo swim the 4x1 and the butterfly.
Was he nice and hairy, though?
No, just smooth like a seal.
Really?
But guess who wasn't? The other guys in the league.
A lot of hair, right?
Dude, there was nothing worse than Joe walking up to me breathing hard after he swam. And he's just in his little Speedo, and he's like, you see that? I was swimming anchor. And I'm just sitting there sweating, fully clothed in a fucking indoor pool.
Humid old man balls
And
everywhere.
you just see he used to wear these white Speedos, and his dick was just like a little snowball of awful. It was just like this. And my mom was like, yo, look at his body. It's getting great. And you're like, yeah.
Really? She
yeah.
said that?
Yeah, you're like, hey, lady, I used to have to I eventually just sat out in the car.
I gotta help him tie that dick in a knot to fit in those Speedos.
Ooh, I'm gonna go get my fuck seal on. I'm trying to get my fuck seal.
Ooh, looks like some celebrating Pizza Hut.
Dude, it was all older dudes swimming. That's all it was. It was the grossest thing.
It was just left of a Turkish bathhouse.
I honestly think I'd feel more comfortable in a Turkish bathhouse. At least there's an ending. There's a process.
And your stepfather's not there asking you questions in a Speedo.
My mom's boyfriend Joe's not panting hard.
And you couldn't not look.
No.
At his beef the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm 11.
Yeah, you have to take that in the whole time.
I used to have to start fooling my friends to sleep over, so then they would have to go with me to the swim meet.
Oh, really?
My friend Byron.
Oh, by the way, we gotta wake up
mad.
stupid early.
Did you want to sleep over? My mom says we can rent a video Sega Genesis game from Blockbuster, and they're like, awesome. We're gonna order pizza. Also, 5 a.m. You got to go watch.
5 a.m. You're gonna be locker room about eye to dick with a bunch of 55-year-olds.
You cool with the smell of chlorine? Because you're gonna have to be. Tomorrow's gonna be brutal.
Indoor swimming.
Yeah, it's the worst. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
Oh, it is midweek Metallica here on the Bonfire. I'm Big J. Okerson. That is Dan Soder.
What a good song.
We're taking your calls. We're talking embarrassing childhood sports stories. The number here, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. The phone number 844-COMEDY-9. 844-COMEDY-9.
I used to do it as a bit, but it was a real thing. When I was in 6th grade, my Little League football team, we lost 116-0.
How much?
116-0.
In basketball?
Football.
116?
Yeah.
It's just nonstop.
I asked.
It's just a bunch of, like, kickoff returns?
Yes. They would take, first off, I think they took back 70% of the kickoffs. Well, not even, because we didn't even score. They started giving us the ball. They were just picking the ball off and running it back.
Why, you were just a horrible team?
Horrible.
And they were just fantastic.
One of the best teams in the league.
Wait, how old were you?
11.
I mean, what a super exciting game.
The parents started yelling at the refs. Our parents on our team were like, hey, you guys stop. Can you stop it?
They didn't have slaughter rule?
Nope.
Really?
They just kept going. What they do is they're like,
I've never heard that in children's sports. There's slaughter rules, so you don't get that out. By the way, I think at Pop Warner when I didn't play, but I thought it was 21-0 for like a certain amount of time.
It was 63-0 at half, and they just kept pouring it on. Yeah,
all right, guys. In the locker room, still got giving you a speech. There goes, all right, guys.
Dude, I did that. I was the kid that did that.
Really?
I go, if they could score 65 and a half, we could score 65 and a half. And I swear to God, my grown coach goes, shut up, Soder. That's all I said.
Sit down. Meanwhile, your dad's not in the stands.
My dad,
away on a gas on a beard.
My dad's drinking a rum and coke somewhere. He's like, I like mine with lettuce and tomatoes.
Was I supposed to be somewhere today?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I wonder what's happening to the boy. And they're like, all right, guys, it's 85-0.
He's got
we're pretty sure Dan's completely concussed at this point. Like,
you try to do every play?
Yeah.
You try to Iron Man football it?
Yeah. No, it was. I played both sides. We got our shit kicked. There's nothing better than like a grown man facing a bunch of children who have failed beyond the wildest means.
Man, what do you tell them? I mean, goddamn.
Dude, I remember my mom, I just remember the quiet car ride home and her like turning on the turn signal. It's like, I guess we can rent a movie tonight. I'm like, I was holding my pants. So I was like, can I go home and watch college football?
No.
Yeah. You're gonna go sit in the dark.
We got some great stories hanging on this line here. We got Jacob in California. Jacob,
hey guys.
What's up, dude?
Hey man, I was a fatter kid definitely growing up, and I didn't really like to play sports. My mom was making me, and she's making me play baseball.
Your mom made you?
Yeah, because she was a single mom. And
she wanted to have time alone.
I get it, dude. That's the same thing. My mom was like, "You're gonna play sports." I'm like, "Why do you want to play? Why do you want me to play sports so bad?" She's like,
"Because I'm gonna be knees to the ears for a half hour with some guy named Rick."
Because I answered a classified ad, and he's coming over Wednesday afternoon while you're learning fundamentals.
Because you need fucking money for summer camp. I'm going knees to the ears, some jerk off. I don't want you to see it.
Some guy that's an underwriter at Aetna. You're going to come over and fucking take me out.
Your mom made you play.
Were you good?
No, I was not good. I was terrible. But I was playing baseball, and we had this coach that used to get pissed off at us and like put us against the fence and chuck tennis balls at us.
That's great.
We cried.
Oh, dude, that's great. Did you ever get hit really hard?
Oh, yeah, many times, because I was a fat kid. I was easy to hit.
How old were you?
I was about 11 or 12.
When he hit you, was there any like sort of smirking or like side laughing where he's like to the other coaches? He's like, "Hey, Mark, check this out. I'm going to wing that fat kid."
It was like this weird, angry vendetta. He was just like, "All right, line up. We're throwing balls today." And so I told my mom about this. I'm like, "Mom, I don't think he's supposed to be hitting." And she thought I was making it all up. And they actually ended up firing the coach when they realized it was all real.
Dude, I had the opposite. Mom, I know if I wasn't enjoying something, God, man, when I think about some of the shitty kid things I did, I'm like, what a jerk off I was.
Yeah, that's most people, I think.
But I mean, I was the kid, like, you know, a camp counselor, or like summer camp was kind of like mean to us in some way, and was kind of like, or busting balls or something. And I think they used to try to make me be on the Skins team all the time.
What a fucking
I thought was a dick move to do.
Yeah.
And so I think I went home and said that he's like kind of like pushes us a lot. I said I just made a bunch of things and crying. And my mom is the first one though to call and be like, "You keep your fucking hands off my baby." And I want this guy fired and stuff like that. And
so you got him canned from a fake story?
No, I didn't get canned. The problem is that it's what happened. Then I would have to go back and face the guy And he's like, I know what you did, you little motherfucker. I'm like, I don't know. My mom just found out from someone. I think another kid said it.
Yeah.
Like I would just pass the buck to other people.
It wasn't even me. I heard it was Jacob that said it. Should we line up against the wall? Or?
Jacob said, you want us to take baseball shots? Whip tennis balls at your back. I bet when he suggested it, he couldn't believe you guys just didn't ask questions and lined up. He's like, what? This is going to be great.
These kids, I'm going to get so much frustration out.
He just fucking throwing knuckler sidearms.
I'm going to do it. Someone give me a hot, I'm going to turn two. Turn two. Ah! Just
scoop and throw.
Yeah. That was a bare hander right into that fatso's lower back.
Oh.
Did you, so was it one of those things, Jacob, that you like blocked out and now that you're older you remember and you're like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, no, I never let my mom forget it. I still hold that over her head to this day.
Dude, that's so great. I love
to get fired.
That's something that you can't do. How old are you right now?
24.
Okay, so this is about 11 years ago, 12 years ago.
Oh, it ain't that long ago. You could probably find this coach.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Find him now.
Yeah.
Find him now. Just grab a fucking can of Pen 8s. Just go out there and bounce him off his face.
Yeah, or go get one of those tennis ball machines and just set it up outside of his house and just fucking
like the end of Rambo Part 2. Yeah. Just hold it.
Yeah. Do you remember this? They're all gone. He starts naming his little league team. They're all gone. They're married. Ferguson's got a wife. And then, he come back here.
I got little parts of all over my fucking body.
The little kid asked him if he wants a shoe shine. Says he's going to shine his shoes real good. Thanks for calling in, Jacob.
So fantastic. Alex in Houston, the Texas football stories are always going to be the best.
Yeah, because it goes back to I don't want your laugh.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go to university. You're going to play football, homo.
Now wing that fucking pigskin. Varsity Blues was one of them.
Are you taking dancing classes after school?
If I find you writing iambic pentameter upstairs instead of doing up downs, you are out of this fucking house. Alex, what's up, man?
Sorry to disappoint you, but this was in high school in Michigan.
Oh, God damn it. Well, get the fuck off our show.
We were terrible. And we were practicing extra points one day, my senior year, and I was holding. And our kicker didn't do anything on the team except kick. He was a soccer player.
Oh,
and
I knew a couple of those.
But a fat kid on our team, our center didn't make any attempt to block him at all. He came through the line, jumped up, hands over his head to block the extra points, and took it right in the fucking nuts from about 6 inches away.
Oh,
that's so great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's a full tilt punt to the nuts.
Like, I love the thought, did the kicker get where his leg is up in the air? Where it's completely up?
There should be a picture of that somewhere. And just some fat kid just going up like that.
He made a horrible noise. Just
now it's a little fat kid.
A bulldozer.
Goggle, gobble.
His mother's dead, bud.
Mother's dead, bud.
Oh, dude.
His mother's dead, bud.
Oh, man. So what happened? Did the kid just go down into a heap of humanity?
Yeah, he went down and threw up all over the place.
Yeah, I mean...
Crazy. And, everybody on the team was rolling. There were only about 20 of us. We were just rolling around laughing. The coach had to call his mom to come get him.
Oh.
That kid there's no way that kid got laid in high school.
No.
There's not a chance. Threw up. Then you get to laugh at when you add fat guy to everything. As a fat guy, I know this. It makes like everything worse happens. Also, do you know what I mean? It's like blah 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 happened, and he was sweating through his shirt. It's like stuff like that, So
his leather
belt thing. It's like he threw up probably a ton of food.
Well,
like,
he also
cried. Mom came.
It's also really funny.
Fat
guy food, like a whole waffle. It came out where it's like
like Scooby Doo throw up. Like you throw up a made sandwich,
and then he's got a backstory where he's like, "You got to understand, for 2 hours, equipment manager couldn't find him pants to fit him because this fat piece of shit."
That's it. It's always the
you know what I had?
Goes, now, dude. one of the factors too. I played organized football for just Hell Week. I never made it to a game. Yeah, I never made it to an actual game. I stopped after that. But there's all those things like everyone grab a jersey. For right now, we got to for practice jerseys, and then we got the real ones coming for the season. And the practice, they had order me a practice jersey.
I got you beat.
So I was just playing in pads and my T-shirt, but my pads were just loose and flopping around.
So you heard that clacking when you ran?
Because there's no shirt.
Okerson, what do you got on your fucking pads? I had a head so big that when they gave out helmets, the equipment manager would see me coming, and you just hear him sigh. He'd be like, oh, "Fuck! All right, here we go." What
is you screaming as you're ripping it over your ears?
But my ears are getting folded onto my head.
Blood coming down your neck.
Are you okay? You
so 2nd and 5, huh?
Yeah, they would have to let air out of the helmet to get it on my head. I'm pretty sure that helmet wasn't even protecting me at that point. It was just a shell of plastic.
It's like an M&M shell. Yeah, crack the thing. Your brain's right there.
It's a candy coating.
Fused to you.
Yeah.
A candy coating on your head. It's a great one, Alex. Thank you, my friend.
I'm sorry. The best part of the story, if you want to hear it.
Sure.
He had to go to the hospital. Had surgery on his ball to bring the swelling down. Missed the entire season. He couldn't play.
Oh God!
Yeah, if you're not fat, having nut surgery in high school is a rough go.
Yeah.
Oh my God! They had to zip his balls back together.
Oh, they probably had to do a surgery splint to keep his belly up so they could operate on his balls.
I want the kid to call him with an update. I just tell me something good about your life. Hey, I want to hear, did something good happen for that kid ever?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Oliver. I was his teammate in Michigan, and some things have turned around and then gone south again.
After several unsuccessful surgeries, the left testicle has died.
I am constantly having to wear what they call a ball sling. I keep my balls in a sling. They cannot hang on their own, for the pure gravity of my testicles will rip them off.
If they get below 85 degrees, I will go into shock.
I am not allowed to take any sort of commercial airline or mass transportation due to my testicles being in such mangled shape.
Shitting in general hurts.
I remember the vomit, mostly, because I had just had a Reuben sandwich that came out perfectly formed like I had not chewed it.
The seeds did not agree with me in the bread.
Turns out that was my only forte into football.
Good God.
Dude, I have a story very similar to Quint in Atlanta.
So we get a word from Quint.
Quint. Hello, Quint.
Yeah, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
So, what did you do in high school? Well, you played football.
Yeah, I was in high school. Freshman year, I was on the B team.
Hey, me too.
Your baby junior varsity.
I was on the B team of the freshman team.
yeah, basically. It's where they teach you the fundamentals of getting your ass whooped.
Yeah. You're a scout team. I was scout team. Yeah.
I was a linebacker, and a buddy of mine was a wide receiver. Our coach was hammering us about keeping the long catches, from getting behind us. So he told us we're not done with practice until we can stop long passes. Well, a buddy of mine goes up to catch the ball, and I clipped him right in the hip as he was up in the air. He flipped around and came down on his arm and broke his arm at the elbow.
Shit.
Did you fake an injury because you felt bad?
Well, I felt bad, but it didn't seem right to fake the injury because I was laughing as he came down. So.
I mean, you're a sick son of a bitch. You gave a fucking villain laugh as you broke.
You're still spinning in the air like Ninja Gaiden. You're like,
woo! Keep spinning, carnival of pain. So how bad was his arm broken?
It broke right at the elbow joint, and he was in a sling for like 8 weeks. He was out of football for the rest of the year. He couldn't play.
He wasn't fat, though, right?
What's that?
He wasn't fat, though, right?
Oh, no. We were both scrawny.
Good.
Okay. I almost have an identical story to Quint in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
See the scar on my arm?
Oh, yeah, look at that. How have I never noticed that before? We don't get topless together enough.
Yeah, we got to start fucking belly rubbing more. We're going to start doing shirtless hugs after the show.
We're not topless together as much as I'd like to be.
Freshman football, I'm on the B team, and they're doing kickoff returns. and I'm on the opposite. They're doing onside kick returns, right? And I'm on the other side, not where they're onside kicking it. I'm on the other side of the field.
Just the guy you're like, I'm just going to run through this.
I just stand there.
Yeah.
And then if they kick to my side, like I would catch it. But I'm just sitting there with my hands on my hips. And like one of the best football players on the team, easily the best football player on this team, this kid Marcus. I'm watching it happen. And unbeknownst to me, my football coach had told him to go wake me up. And so I'm just standing there watching the onside kick. Next thing I know, my legs are folded over my head because Marcus just had a clean shot at me.
Really?
Yeah, and I get up and I'm like, try not to show pain, where I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
It's a drill, right?
Ah, damn it, that kid just hit me like a fucking car. And then they kick the onside kick to me. The ball hits off my chest. I go on the ground to get it. I don't know if it was Marcus's hit or this hit. Kid slides in to grab the ball. Breaks my shoulder completely at the bone. Jesus. Right in practice. I had to have like 2 surgeries.
I thought you had a similar story. You weren't going to be the victim of that.
No,
I think by the time you broke a guy's arm, now you just got beat up by Marcus until your arm broke.
He was so good.
That's what you say. He was good. He goes, he was that good, man.
Yeah.
Broke my arm right at the fucking shoulder. It was sick, amazing.
You know what's crazy? I wanted to be friends with him more after that happened.
Hey, what's up, Bone Crusher? No hard feelings here.
Am I mad about it? I get 3 perks a day.
Can I take you out to lunch, maybe?
I don't know. You know what it's like? Feeling like you always have cotton swabs in your mouth because you're all doped up on painkillers?
I'm eating Jell-O again, so I'm getting down sort of solids.
Don't worry. They said by Thanksgiving I might be able to have solid foods. How are you doing? Heard you ripped off 200 against Eagle Crest.
Don't feel bad for me. Feel bad for my nana who had a heart attack when she watched you do that to me on the field.
It was practice. No one was there. I got mangled for nobody.
There's no one there to even see.
Yeah.
You got hurt at practice?
Practice? Don't talk about practice. And then my mom's shitty boyfriend Joe had to pick me up. We were in his Mazda M3 on the way to the emergency room, holding my fucking crumpled arm.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Jesus H. Oh, thanks, Quint.
Appreciate it.
Chris in Cleveland. I like this. We haven't got a good wrestling story yet.
What's going on?
What's up, Chris?
Oh, not much. Had a wrestling tournament story.
Which, by the way, wrestling tournaments, if you don't know, I live with very funny comedian Mike Vecchione, who was a collegiate wrestler. And that whole wrestling culture is fucking insane.
Yeah, he didn't enjoy Foxcatcher because the moves weren't legit. It's not about wrestling. It's about a lunatic.
I swear to God, I watched Foxcatcher with him. He's like, nah, this isn't how it is. Wrestlers would have been like this. You're like, all right, well, can I enjoy Steve Carell going outside of a comedic performance?
Wrestler wouldn't do coke that close to a tournament.
No, he's going to cut weight. Oh, that adds a different weight. That's drug weight right there. You can't cut drug weight.
They show him eating a sandwich. I don't buy
it. So you were a wrestler in high school, Chris?
Yes.
Oh, do you still?
Yeah,
do you have weight issues now as an adult?
Oh, hell yeah.
You do. You really do.
Yeah. I don't binge and purge or anything like that, but I'm fat as fuck.
But I'm fat as fuck.
Really? You know, it's funny. They told me in high school. This I hate the backhanded compliments of coach. I really do think coaches are the shittiest people. Coach came to me, wanted me to do wrestling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do wrestling. I said, I look ridiculous in that outfit. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'd rather not do it. He goes, man, your size is great. He goes, you know what's great? He goes, you'll be super heavyweight. He goes, there's nobody in that division. Like, you just win. And I was like, cool.
Don't you understand? You can be undefeated.
He's like, you never have to fight, so you don't even feel that victory. And you get to wear this fucking goofy ass outfit in front of everybody and have your tits hanging out the side of your straps like a goddamn, like you're a Puerto Rican stripper like on a pole.
Not only
my tits coming out of the side. I belong to you.
Hey, hi, puppy.
Hello.
You want me to dance for you?
Oh, you see my areolas hanging out.
I love the not only
you like
you get to wear this sexy old timey bathing suit and be unstoppable in the super heavyweight division.
You can take pictures in very bad angles with your arms out.
Ah, I'm gonna get you. We're gonna call you King Kong Okerson. We're gonna have promo shots with you with chains.
He goes,
on.
most of the tournaments you'll go to, you won't have to fight because there won't be anybody to fight you.
But
you just get the win.
But then if you did get the fight, I hope the announcer of the tournament will go, Jay Okerson's gonna fight?
Jay Okerson's gonna fight. Ding.
So Chris, what happened at your high school wrestling tournament?
Didn't happen to me directly, but we were watching the match one of our teammates was in, and he was wrestling a kid from another school, obviously, and
he got his shoulder dislocated.
Oh, like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, but like worse.
Okay.
But
how bad was it? Was it bad enough that the entire crowd was like, "Oh shit, that kid's arm's done"?
Oh, you were like, "Ooh!" Like it was a unanimous.
You know what? He just nailed the crowd sound. He just nailed it like without like. Some people would try to force that and be like, "No, the crowd was all like," but he just goes, "No, the crowd was ooh," and you're like, "Yeah, I could hear the whole crowd doing
instantly." So his dad comes off the sidelines, just going ape shit. And calling him a pussy, and you can still wrestle through the pain.
Wow.
And the kid's like, Dad, my shoulder's out. My shoulder's out. He did some, he didn't know Lethal Weapon ran into a door jam kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
He did some quasi, Karate Kid.
Yeah, Miyagi shit. Did he clap his hands together and go?
No, he didn't want to put his hands up. He just went raw dog in and just
butt fucked his shoulder back. He raw dogged. He just butt fucked him back in his shoulder. Okay.
Oh, no Jim hat on this one, my friend. I'm going in raw dog.
Why don't we move that singlet to the side?
So he pops it back in right on the side of the mat. The kid squeals. And so, I mean, he's like half crying, half, and his dad the whole time is just friggin' up his ass. You push, you can wrestle to this, come on. So the kid, I don't know if it was a combination of the verbal abuse, the pain, he starts throwing up. Like,
oh, yeah, because his body, I mean, mentally and physically and emotionally, he's going into shock.
That's right, son. Throw up all that negativity. Get back. That's all the pain coming out of you.
That's your weak spine. All you're leaving is fortitude and strength.
Dad, there's blood in it. That's the fear blood.
Daddy, I want to go home. You're a powerful warrior and capable of losing. Dad, everyone's watching and I
You were born for this.
If I'm gonna butt fuck you in front of all these strangers, you're gonna be a champion.
So these are all the pussy demons leaving your body.
Get them all out. Welcome to my deep dick exorcism. So what?
So the kid, he's throwing up right there. I mean, he couldn't even make it off. No dignity, right on the edge of the mat. So they have these little, cleanup crew kind of half-tard kids that run around and they have mop buckets and stuff for cleaning up. Yeah, cleaning up blood and other bodily fluid.
They got pretty insensitive quickly.
Tard kids need a job.
These fucking, these fat tongues come out there.
The tennis scorekeepers that are off season. They're the athlete crew. So they got them coming in, and the guy, I swear to God, he says, "No." He says, "Get back." Gives the kid the mop bucket. He can clean his own mop. It was like Children's Services, I'm sure, was called by...
He made his own kid clean up his emotional puke?
Yeah, he did.
If you're not going to fight, you have to clean up your own puke?
Oh, what kind of car ride was that, homie?
What kind of man lets a retarded boy clean up his puke?
You're going to let this half-brain clean up your puke because you're not man enough to win a fight where you've lost an arm?
Beat it, Rube. My boy can clean up his own puke.
Why don't you go lick the walls? My boy's got this.
Everybody from just Arkansas. These are all stories that happen in Ohio and everything else, which I love. Yeah. That is, isn't it crazy, man, when somebody is like textbook something? Like, that's textbook
mean
dad, but it's not even mean. It's like textbook dad. That's his life sucks. He needs his son to,
but it's almost
achieve for him,
living vicariously through him.
But it's just like, but how can you be such an obvious?
It's hacky.
Like a hack. Like an obvious stereotype, and not see you're doing it.
Yeah,
that's such a weird thing.
Let me guess. I'm gonna take a couple stabs at what this man looked like, and I want you to tell me if I'm right, Chris.
Hamburger in paradise.
Wonder what the boy's up to. Just quit, Daniel. Just quit.
Daddy, I wish you were here.
How do you tune a ukulele?
Funny question. I wasn't not, but just in the Navy. Cooking up cheeseburgers in paradise.
I'll cook.
Chris, did the dad have a mustache?
Oh my God, he did, dude.
Of course he did.
Like 1982 Chicago PD mustache.
Okay.
Big and burly.
Here we go. I'm going to fucking nail this one down. Did he have muscular forearms.
He did.
Was there a lot of hair on them?
Can I take a guess at the dress?
Absolutely.
Is he wearing, but he's wearing sort of a tight collared, like polo shirt.
Golf shirt.
Golf shirt tucked into jeans?
No, he had.
But that's close.
No, you're close. You're close, man.
Here, if I can, let me just hold on. Let me take a second stab at what Jay's saying. Golf shirt somehow involved with the team, high school or team on the shirt, into a khaki shorts.
No.
Fuck.
Oh, you're right there. Khaki or collared shirt.
Yeah.
From like a car dealership. I don't know if he worked for.
Of course.
Great.
Tucked in. Tucked in to running pants.
Oh, running pants!
Shit.
The classic wrestler dad move.
I should have guessed that. Tucked into the run, like the windbreaker pants,
Yes.
Right. Tearaways without the buttons. You know.
Oh
man.
Yes, I do. We call them swishy pants in Philly.
Was he aggressively chomping gum while this was all happening?
No.
Right.
He was very Mike Ditka-y, but didn't have the gum popping.
Heavy cologne.
Yeah.
Didn't get that close.
Oh, I bet he smoked Winston's.
Paul Malls.
Yeah. He had to go walk back and forth so he could calm down.
Pacing like a gorilla, like a silverback gorilla.
He's like, well, I don't know if fucking my boy couldn't fucking lose. And they're like, hey, Dale, I saw how you treated your son in there. You're going to need to apologize to some of those parents.
I'm about to make you clean your puke up out here, motherfucker.
Oh, you want to tell me how to raise my boy? You want to come out here and tell me how to raise my boy?
Bounce it off his chest. Bounce your butt off his chest. The sparks fly.
You got the minerals to come out here and tell me how to raise my boy? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to kick the fuck out of you.
Yeah. You want to have an encore tournament out here, motherfucker?
Yeah. Ding, ding. This is my ring. My ring's out here.
Little bell.
Dude, you're the best, Chris.
I thought they were filming an after-school special or a Lifetime movie because it was just so textbook. Like,
that's fucking great.
And then when the kid got in the car with his dad and drove away, did he look back to the back window at all you guys with his hands on the window? Take me with you, Chris.
You know who that boy ended up being? Phil Donahue.
Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Dude, thanks for calling in, Chris. And
hey, no problem. And let me know anytime you guys want that case of Fago sent your way. I heard you talking. You guys down some Fago before the show.
Fucking 1221 Avenue of America's New York.
I'm in the white trash, Midwest, man. There's Fago at every corner store I can stop at. So let me know.
We want a mixed batch, though.
Yeah, we want a potpourri of Fago. If you can get
a variety pack.
Yeah, variety pack. And then
I still have some Insane Clown Posse energy drink that they had before. It's non-alcoholic.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Jay was talking about it. I heard it was alcoholic.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic?
It's called Spasmatic, and it's like straight like antifreeze and Red Bull mix. I don't know what it is.
All right, Chris, hold on the line because Andy Merkface is going to take you, and we're going to find out so we can do the Fago challenge, and Jay and I get all jacked up on Fago. Thanks for calling in.
Breaking all the monitors in here. It's like, I bet I could break that one with one fucking punch. You dare me to?
I'm going to go around to the other stations and get on their show and fuck them up. Woo! Anybody else feel like their heart's up in their sinuses?
We got some more good ones on hold here. We'll get to some of them.
Man,
we always find a topic, man, and we just roll.
Got the goddamn pit.
Holy shit, we got to take a break, but we will be right back on the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
We'll be right back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
James Hetfield, you are good at music. It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Okerson.
Midweek Metallica.
Midweek Metallica. All Metallica today. Yeah. That'd be great if Hetfield being abusive towards his son playing his tour. Hit the ball. Yeah.
Yeah. The number here, 844-COMEDY-9.
Also, that's if you're dumb, the faster line to get call in is 844-266-3399.
Man, the sports calls are...
Here's the deal. Because I think a lot of times in our culture, like fantasy football and all this shit, and like Hard Knocks, I watched that last night, and there's all this stuff where it's like great athletes and people admire and all the thing, but fact of the matter is, most people blow at sports. I blew at sports. You weren't good at sports.
No. I appreciate
sports.
you not just assuming I blew, though, and saying that for you. Like, I'm not going to say you blew, but
yeah, I wouldn't
probably weren't
say
good
that.
sports.
I didn't say that. I would say you admitted enough to let me know that you weren't.
Yeah, I mean, I was fine. I was good neighborhood player and everything.
Yes. I wasn't
an embarrassing athlete at all.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't awesome.
Depends what it was. I mean, the tears I would have cried if I had to do like cross country running.
Oh God!
There was a fat redheaded kid I grew up with named Benji. He had it all going against him. But I remember he joined. He was completely in full mental capacity and good health, other than being like a heavy kid. And I remember when he joined cross country, like to do it, it was like the neighborhood like retarded kid just like decided he was going to like run across the United States of America or something.
He did the Forrest Gump run?
Yeah, I mean, he joined and everyone was like, "You're doing great. We're so proud of you for trying." And he's like always like every week he would like finish like an hour after everybody else, but he just like but they were like, "But he finished every time." And they go, and that's something. That's an accomplishment. But I'd argue no, it ain't. It's not that much of an accomplishment.
Hey, James Benji, I just got done running.
Just got dirt on his face.
Did you know that after mile 5, your body will collapse if you don't have the cardiovascular shape?
You talk about the runner's high, I can't find it. I looked all over those woods.
I believe what I'm having is a deep, deep cramp. Incapable of shaking this cramp.
I drank some water and that hurts.
Why does water hurt?
Why does water hurt?
We're made mostly of it. And I keep sweating it out.
I think probably, realistically, football and wrestling are the two, like, where you're going to get
the most verbal abuse.
And also just like the dads who were like, "Don't you be a sissy, ninny."
I'd say football, wrestling, and hockey.
Oh, yeah, I always forget about hockey because it's figure skating with sticks, but it is indeed.
It's a tough
sport. I mean, look, dude, I'm terrified. If you want to have a good laugh,
yeah.
If you want, when it gets winter time out, if you want to leave here one day, I'll go over with you to Rockefeller Center, and you'll get me on that ice. And I'm telling you, if you just want to film it or Periscope, whatever you want to do, I can't let go of the side, and I can't even do that. I use it and I push. I just grab whatever the wall and I just pull myself along.
How about this?
I am terrified of it. I'm terrified.
How about this? I too do not know how to ice skate. So,
do you know how to roller skate?
No,
me either.
I'm terrible at it.
I can't skateboard.
Me neither.
I can't. Okay,
so,
all right, perfect.
Here's what we're gonna do. When they open Rockefeller Center, which is a stone's throw away from where we are, we will have Christine film a race between you and I at Rockefeller Center.
One rotation.
3.
It's not exaggerating. It's going to be 45 minutes.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, it's fair.
That's fine.
Your ankle's going to hurt. You're going to think it's a bad. We have to sign something that says we're going to do 3 revolutions around that thing because I'm telling you, after the first one, you're going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore, but we will have to. Yeah. And that'll be funny, ultimately, to film us getting pretty wired up.
Yes.
I don't know if Christine can even ice skate. Maybe she knows.
She doesn't have to. She just has to stay on the outside of the rink.
No, it's better to have somebody in there really getting deep. She said she can. She can ice skate. She said.
Christine says you can ice skate. All right. Well, then what we'll do is we will take bets from the audience after the fact, and we'll play it.
And we got to have some sort of a prize or something of some sort.
We'll figure something out. I mean, we got about a month or two. So,
but that is going to be.
People are asking for bumper stickers. Should we make bumper stickers or some shit for the bonfire?
That is
we should talk to Comedy Central about that.
That is going to be classically funny.
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's genuine. When I get out there, as soon as I get them on the skates, I'm going to be like, I don't know.
Merkface Andy played hockey his entire life, so he'll be. We'll have 2 camera people.
No, I don't want to learn. I just want to go suck at it.
Yeah, you think we want to get good, Andy? You fucking asshole. Why would we want to get good at it?
Just me out there gliding like angels.
I'm going back skating. Hey, Jay, really feel like Chris Chelios, mid-90s at the Blackhawks.
What's the song from Ice Castles?
What do you get when you fall in love?
What do you get when you...
Yeah, all right, well, it's on. We'll have the first ice race. First ever Bonfire ice race.
If we have time, we should just try to figure out. We'll have to get all the logistics, but if we can go out there in ice skating suits, would be great too.
Speed suits, like Apollo Ono,
speed suits, or just like
with the helmets.
But not. I'm thinking more one piece, like flare bottom, like flare bottom.
Are you talking figure skating?
Figure skating,
guys. Thanks. I went back to my high school reunion,
just
and
crushed pussy.
we were all we were all pretty drunk, so we thought we'd relive some of the glory days, and we went to an old place we used to go to, but it turned into a gay bar. It's called Tricks. And when we get in there, it's like 1:15 in the morning, and we want to dance. But when we get in,
we want to dance.
So we go to a gay bar because we just want to dance.
We want to dance.
We just want to dance and sing and fuck each other. You're like, wait, what? You guys went to the right place.
Well, the secrets come out over time, right? So, but we get in there, and we pay our cover, and every person in there's about 7 people, is a transvestite and just dirty, smoking like GPCs.
Okay.
Mascara running down their face, pockmarked faces. And they're watching high school boys wrestling tournaments.
Well, I mean, what makes you think they're not appreciating the athleticism of Greco-Roman wrestling?
I think
maybe that training coach is a rival team.
Yeah, she could
watching film.
Yeah, maybe she's in the bar cutting weight, just spitting into a shot glass.
The thing that makes me that was a little bit disturbing about it is they were so engrossed they never moved. I mean, like there was just I swear there's drool coming out of one person.
Yeah, if they had
they were anchored by their boners.
Yeah, if there was like a hot Swedish teenage pillow fight sport, I would be fucking glued to my seat watching it.
Well, and the thing is, I think this is professionally done because it was looped and it had like fadeaways to the next tournament, and it was just all really.
Oh, you think they were playing like a greatest hits of boys wrestling?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and it was on a big screen TV.
It's all straps breaking and split ass.
All the convenient mistakes. It's a blooper. It's a sexy blooper reel.
Kid's got his dong all like canned up around his belly button.
Wait for the highlight. The next clip's really going to get you. Probably report that place.
Yeah.
I think what they're doing is fucking...
As a treat.
Yeah, as a treat, like it's a fucking dog snack.
That's fucking really funny.
Dude, I want to talk to Ron in New York.
Yeah.
Ron. Is this Ron? What's up, dude?
What's up?
Hey, is this a real story?
This is a story from, I was actually captain of the JV lacrosse team at the time.
All right, big dick swinging, captain of JV.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but
Toot toot.
So yeah, we had 2 really unique lacrosse players in the team at the time, and there were no cuts on this team.
Yeah. That's how it is sometimes with when a sports team doesn't have they're not good.
My daughter just made the lacrosse team, and there was only 1 cut. And by the way, if it was her, I'd have just walked.
Oh,
I just walked away from her. I'd have walked away. That was it. If you're the only person cut from a lacrosse team, there's only 1 cut, and it was her.
That'd be brutal.
I wouldn't be. I at least wouldn't go to parent-teacher con. You're not seeing my face at school again, for sure.
Like, aren't you the dad of the girl that got...
But she made it.
So that kid can suck a dick. So you had no cuts on your team?
No cuts. And so one of the guys, he lost his arm from a little bit below his elbow down. Him and his buddy were out in the woods making dumb little pipe bombs. And he decided to pick one up, and so that's how he lost in high school.
By building pipe bombs?
Listen to Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, what is this? Is this the IRA fucking lacrosse team?
His name was Dylan Klebold.
His name was, he was fighting for Northern Ireland. Turns out, yeah, it's the IRA. Turns out the IRA's lacrosse team had lost a couple arms over the fighting with the Catholics. And their bombs and their guns in your head.
They are fighting
in your head, and they're dying
with the bombs and their guns.
So he had 1 arm, and he got his arm blown off by a pipe bomb?
Yeah, he decided to pick it up, the one that didn't go off one day.
Oh man, I bet he tells the story way more descriptive than you do. Yeah, I like that.
The pain was
I almost like
excruciating.
I like Ron's apathetic retelling where he goes, I don't know, dipshit picked up a bomb or something, lost an arm.
Blew it to smithereens, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, he got noodle arm after that. Just a bunch of shit hanging off. So you had a one-arm lacrosse player.
One-arm lacrosse player, and the other one was his dad forced him to play, and he would rather be drawing or coloring.
Oh, there's nothing worse than an artistic kid that has to be forced to play sports.
Yeah, so, in all the sports, look, you force your kid to play lacrosse so he can go get hit with sticks all the time. So.
Well, he's only got one arm, so really it's kind of an advantage. It could be slippery.
No, the other kid.
Oh, the other kid was just like this artsy kid that didn't want to play?
Yeah, he had no business being there.
Okay, so there's the one-armed kid who wants to be there, and then the artistic kid who doesn't want to be there.
Yes. And one
Are you saying autistic?
Might have been. I think it was undiagnosed.
Oh, but you weren't saying artistic, like art, like painting.
Art, yeah.
Yeah, he was
artistic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't saying like...
Not going out and calling him autistic or anything.
Gotcha.
He's like, so anyways, I'm going to diagnose it. About 12 years later, kid was autistic.
So we were up on a team, and our coach put the artistic kid.
Okay.
And the one-armed kid in.
That'd be hilarious. What did your coach have like a nickname for him? He's like just a mean nickname.
Oh.
He's like, hey, 5 Knuckles, get in there. I would call you 10, but you picked up a pipe bomb.
Yeah. No, he just made subtle remarks.
Oh, that's the worst.
Little sarcastic comments.
That's what I was just gonna say. That's the worst part about coaches, like mean coaches. They just say like subtle, mean shit to you that makes you feel like garbage for the rest of your life.
Dude, when I left there, I stood during the 2-a-days. I just left Hell Week. I just was like, I just don't. This is not. I don't want to be an offensive lineman. I don't care.
Yeah.
When I said I would play football, he goes, "Oh, we'd love to have you on the team." In my head, I was just going like, "So I'm probably like, I got a pretty good cannon, probably quarterback," and they were like, "No, buddy, we're not going to put you on the quarterback." I go, "Yeah, I thought that might be a thing. 'Cause I'm a pretty big dude." He goes, "I guess I'm just like tight end or something or fullback," and they were like, "No, buddy, you're going to be on the offensive line." I'm like, "That's really boring," and I have no interest in doing it. So I just quit the team. But I made it. I did fake an injury.
You did? What did you fake?
I did have bad knees. I still do. I have like pretty bad knees. So I just like I could have played through it and just muscled through it, but I didn't want to.
Sorry, coach.
And then they just called, so I actually had a medical excuse. Like I actually got like a thing from a doctor saying I couldn't play.
Yeah. But
they still like they would like. I mean, with that, they're not even being like. Sort of okay, like would call me faggot in the hallway.
What?
Yeah, not they'd whisper to you.
What?
Grown
men,
dude.
Coaches would say this.
But I'm telling you, those are the same people that become possibly cops. And they always teach something worthless. Like always, like I do social studies. This is called a subway transit system. Yeah. Now get out there and play some fucking football.
Here's what I teach: strictly body science, health science, how to eat properly. Now, number 2,
wash your dicks after you piss. Yeah. Now get on that field.
I want you drinking water till you're peeing clear. And also, I'm going to damage your psychological intake of yourself for the rest of your goddamn life. Why? Because I played at Colorado State from 1966 to 1970.
He's always this video of that one game he played good in.
You know who I tackled? A young Roger Starbuck. No one cares.
It was practice, but game to business.
And then we became buddies, drank beers. So you're saying, so Ron, so these two undesirables, we'll call them.
Yeah.
They get into the game.
They get in the game, and it's a play set up to allow one of them to score, essentially. And
they were doing the same thing like when a kid has a brain tumor and they want to make him feel like a good athlete.
It looked like one of those Make-A-Wish videos almost.
Oops, I missed you. You're wide open now.
Oh, look, you just
They still stand there, and you're like, run, Elliot. Just run with the ball. And then, cut to 45 minutes later, goes, run, we all want to go home. You stand there, you just stand there cheering. Yay!
I just ran a touchdown over the Atlanta Falcons.
I got the ball. They're like, just run.
Just go.
Go, you got to get in the end zone. It's how it works. Yee, whoopee.
The end state of the story was that the one-armed guy got the goal.
The guy that killed Richard Kimball's wife?
Yeah, exactly.
It was a one-armed man.
And so the other guy, he was a little angry about it.
The artistic kid?
Line after the game, and in front of the coach and half the team, goes up and says, "Well, at least I have both arms."
Oof.
I can't believe it.
Not cool. Not cool, artistic kid.
He was super serious, and then the coach started laughing.
Oh, that's really fucked up.
Jesus.
That shows your coach mentality.
The artistic kid.
The artistic kid's like, by the way, I haven't learned how to channel my rage into my poetry yet, so I'm just going to say this to your face.
I'm going to go paint.
I'm going to go paint with both hands.
He goes, I'm going to go paint. I'm just going to try painting left-handed tonight because I can.
And then you know what I'm going to do? And then I'm going to toss it to my right hand just to put a little flavor into the painting.
You know what? I'm going to paint with my right hand, drink a soda with my left.
So I guess that's not what you're going to be doing today. The coach is like, the half a queer's got a point. It is funny to watch you run around.
You know what, Ninny? Sometimes you're all right.
Oh, man, you and your sassy lady thinking really got me chuckling right there.
Fancy, Stumpy, you two make up.
If I have a band of freaks on this team, they're going to be friends. Well, thanks for calling in, Ron.
They are the B team.
Yeah. The physically expendables.
I got to hear Derek from Canada's story. I have to.
His mom's dead, bud.
Derek, you there?
I'm here.
All the way from Canada. Please tell this story because this sounds wicked.
Oh, it was something to see, that's for sure. I grew up doing judo. I competed for 16 years doing that. And this one tournament I went to, it was one of the national tournaments. This mother put a safety pin in her kid's back of his underwear to keep him up because it kept falling down.
Oh, no.
And when he went to hip toss one of the other kids that he was fighting against, the safety pin must have come open at some point, and it basically fish hooked the other kid onto his back. Just the blood-curdling sound that the other kid made was just awful.
Oh, my God. Is this cartoonish?
It was like Kia.
I just imagine like the cartoon steam through the ears and then out the gym. So this pin in his pants, it ripped open the other kid or himself.
It stuck right below. He had a makeshift belly button piercing, essentially, by the end of the ordeal.
What?
The ref had, by the end of the ref had to lift him forward and up to get him off the pin.
Wow.
Oh.
It was a process.
Oh. Where he was like, don't move. He's like, ah.
Right in his taint.
Oh, he ripped him. He ripped it.
Seriously, he wasn't there next season.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Yeah.
What an injury. And it's
not
even
opened up like a puppet.
And it's like, that might not even be like a go to the hospital thing. It's just like a crazy,
yeah, that's like one of those ones
horrible thing that happened to you.
Where the doctor can only give you Tylenol and rest.
And have a great story to tell his family later.
Yeah, he's like,
how was work? Well, I didn't rip my taint today.
I saw a boy get split open like an old pillow.
Judo contest actually gets taken down by a safety pin, stabbing him right between the asshole.
By the way, honey, are you using rosemary on these potatoes? Because it is good. Anyways, that was work today. How was school?
Kids. Not kids.
I watched a little boy get ripped open by a safety pin. Well, dude, thanks for calling in, Derek. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Love the show. Have a great day, guys.
Thanks, man. You too. We got to take one more break.
Yeah,
right?
let's go. Let's reconvene. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. Fucking bummy.
I mean, they're great stories.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I'm having a blast, but I wish we had a longer show, and I wish we had more days, man. But we're going to talk about some other stuff. But thank you all for your stories. And I don't know, if one pops up that looks amazing, I'm not going to walk away from it.
Yeah, we can't. But we'll be right back. It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
And now, back to the Bonfire.
Mother's dead, bud.
With Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Oh! Midweek Metallica, right here on the Bonfire. I'm Big J. Okerson. That is James Hetfield Soder.
That'd be awesome. I would love to be named after James Hetfield.
James Hetfield Soder. Your dad's in the corner going, thought of that.
I heard "Metal Up Your Ass" and I immediately named him that. I got spit on during this show by James Hetfield.
By James Hetfield, you said this song, right?
Yeah, I was in Tucson at KFMA Day, the old radio station I worked at, and I was already living here, but Metallica was headlining. So me and Vic, our buddy Vic Garcia, we headed back to Tucson. We got fucking backstage passes, and we sat in the guitar tech booth.
Yeah.
And while he was playing this, he spit above his head, and it hit me.
Sprayed you.
Sprayed me.
You didn't care.
No, fuck no.
You're totally cool.
I was like, this is fucking awesome.
You saved this water bottle.
I was like, spit in my mouth, bro.
Spit in my hand so I could beat with it later.
I want to beat off possibly the greatest frontman.
You're big Metallica. I saw Metallica Million Decibel March in Philly. The big outside show. It was pretty great.
Ooh.
Pretty great. Oh, you just peeling down for me? Is this your song? Oh, this is my song. Let's do it for me.
Oh, I got to take my pants off. I got to put my comedy club pants on.
The comedy club and pants?
Comedy club.
Why now?
I don't know, because after the show, it's a different energy.
Right now, it's time to do it. I hope your dong falls out of the pee hole in them bitches.
Nope.
No?
No.
Button flies? Come on now.
Dude, I didn't know. I bought them online.
Good for you. How many times have you seen Metallica live?
Once.
That was it?
That's it.
Oh, they're pretty great. I've seen them a few times now.
You and I, one of our favorite music videos of all time.
Yeah, we talked about
Easily is off the Garage Inc., which is their cover album, where they did all covers. They covered Bob Seger's Turn the Page. And it's one of the greatest.
A 6-minute video.
They put out a 6-minute video for a song that's not 6 minutes.
Starring
former
retired porn star Gingerlyn. Gingerlyn, I believe it is.
Is that right?
And if we can get a picture of her up, man.
Go get it, Lou.
She used to be.
Lou, go get the scent.
Lou, you got the smell?
Go get the scent, bloodhound, Lou. Internet bloodhound.
Bring it back, Lou.
Bring it back, Lou.
Bring it back.
Bring us back that information, Lou. Oh,
He
He a good boy, Lou.
She was hot when she was young, man.
Yeah, man. Ginger Lynn.
She has little
Yeah,
perky
that's her.
titties. Yeah, when she was young, man, she was something else.
So she starred in the Turn the Page video.
Yeah, and by the way, she's not an ugly older woman.
No. I'd toss it to her.
But this video is just morbid.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. If you've never seen the video, we're talking about Metallica's Turn the Page.
Follow along at home.
Well, it's not obviously not Bob Seger's, but wait, restart
You
it.
got
So
back
they can
again
hear it.
because there's so much. They add so much drama to the.
And
First of all, the song literally is about on the road performing.
Yes,
it's about performing on the road.
Yes,
I don't think there's even an implication that we're talking about back alley stripping and prostitution.
In no way. I don't see how you could make the leap to this song being about prostitution.
Yeah.
I just don't see how you could do that.
God, let's hear what she says. Let's hear what she has to say for herself.
I've always been an exhibitionist. I've always, I guess I would say yes. I always wanted to be in the entertainment business without really realizing it.
It's just cuts to hers doing stand-up.
And I am now. And I can change my life, and I can be what society wants me to be, and I can raise my daughter just as good as anybody else can.
Well.
Now, yeah, give me goosebumps.
Yeah.
It's because you think she's talking about stripping, but it's not. It's because she's prepping to go out behind some truck stop.
Yeah.
She's going to a fucking truck stop.
She's going to hook. You didn't know she was going to hook. The daughter, by the way, completely out.
By the way, she's a 10 times hotter hooker than she is stripper.
Yeah.
She picked a better dungaree outfit.
I mean, all jeans. That Canadian tuxedo on her looks mighty fine. But then brings the John back to the hotel room, which, by the way, why can't you just get another hotel room? Just make it, and then that's where it gets weird.
Yeah, and then he
just
beats
gets
the shit
abusive.
out of her while the kid's sort of watching. It's a depressing thing. It ends weird. It goes nowhere good, but it's like very, I'm not sure what the message was here at all, because she's like, I can raise my daughter better than anybody else can. Like, it's clearly false.
Yeah, no, you can't, though.
And at the end of the video, there's no, like, you'd hope maybe, like, the end of the song is just a knock on the door from Child Protective Services.
Yeah, that's how it ends positively. Is her
we
being,
have to take her away. I'm sorry.
the daughter being put in the system.
She's all jacked up. There's just no relief in that video. I'm surprised someone signed off on that.
That's what this was like. That fucking mid
It's a
90s.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yes, it's like that mid 90s.
My life all over again. I would make the exact same choices that I've made.
Boom.
There you go. Just no fucking
But
positive.
that's the happy ending. 'Cause you're like, I feel terrible, and you're like, oh no, this whore deserves it. Fuck you, pig.
You think that's what
I hope your kid gets beat up next.
They're gonna be like, how many are they making this likable? I like that Race Wars is just standing outside like we're gonna end early.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
They'll wait. Well, we're done.
We're friends with them, but fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. I don't know whose idea that was to make that music. I know we're talking about a music video, but that, by the way, is 20 years old, legit. I think Garage Inc. came out in 96.
Really?
It's a fucking 20-year-old.
Makes me feel, oh my God, so Ginger Lynn's way older than that now?
Yeah, she's not even that broke prostitute. The dungarees would do nothing for her now.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Still kind of
We have a picture of her right now.
Right now, I have her holding up a picture of today's newspaper.
Tell her, if you're listening, Ginger Lynn, Periscope me.
Yeah. I want you in right. FaceTime me. I will give you my phone number.
She is old. I mean, young, man, she was fantastic, though. She was probably one of my favorite Lynns. Remember, everybody was a Lynn?
Yeah, there was Jamie Lynn. There was
Amber Lynn.
Amber Lynn. How can
Amber Lynn had man face, though. No shit. She had a rough jaw.
She had fucking.
Now she's against porn. It's like, yeah, because no one wants to fuck you.
Yeah, because you look like an old crane operator. Who is that? Yikes.
Amber Lynn.
Oof.
That looks like me if I got into a slight fist fight.
If you got stung by a bunch of bees in the face.
Oh, it's a shame. You know what it is? Her name's Ginger Lynn Watkins Lashley.
Yeah.
It's just some lady who, like, she was found dead at some point or whatever. She killed someone. Whatever it is. Can you imagine looking that unfortunate? It is a horrible picture of a horrible looking lady. And isn't that a shame to grow up with the name Ginger Lynn? Everyone's got it also points at, it's like if my name was like, you know, like
Ron Jeremy Okerson.
Old Spice Guy Okerson. Like, it's like, you know, some abs motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, my name's Bradley Pitt Okerson.
John Baysdale Soder. Wait, the ab bottle? He's just got my fucking.
Oh, my name's Jason Soloflex Okerson.
I don't know, man. I think I would fuck Ginger Lynn now.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
Yes, I would. Look at those big ass titties.
I bet she has a gray mustache.
No way, dude.
You love those titties, man.
Look at those titties.
TF.
That's right for an Alabama Caesar salad.
There's one of my favorites, Christy Canyon.
Christy Canyon, great. I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah, dude, she's grizzly at this point. But she had her day. Look at her there. She's like everyone's wacky aunt at a barbecue. Won't stop talking to you. Breathing on you. Oh, my God, you look just like your father when he was younger. Oh, my God, I swear to God, if no one was even looking, I'd just grab your dick right now.
I remember you would take baths.
Dude, my cousin Vicky, her first kid's father was like some Puerto Rican dude, and his mom, she was white, though. The mom was white, so I guess he was half Puerto Rican. Mm-hmm. I forget her name, man, but she was like, I'd go to like, you know, her son's like barbecue or, you know, like birthday party, whatever it was, and they get these really like white trash, like backyard barbecues, and she would sit there and she would tell us how much she would just hit on everybody, like really weird. She'd be hammered and just look just like that, just kind of like
just laughing,
still putting color in her hair, but just had an awful body. And she's like, you know, but the confidence, I'm always impressed by that confidence
of like still
like an old like chub, like really throwing puss at a 17-year-old.
That's so great. She's like, I used to sunbathe nude. You ever seen that? Would you like to see that?
You know, back at the Fashion Institute of Philadelphia, one time I got 3 dicks in my mouth at once.
It was great. It was like a cartoon. I just fit them all. I don't know, man. That
it was
picture,
like 5 cigars.
That one picture of Ginger Lynn. No,
you can find pictures, but you don't know when they're from. Exactly.
She looks like Courtney Love's aunt.
Yeah, she was in Devil's Rejects. That's her, like probably at one of those like chiller conventions. But
I love the chiller.
Yeah, the throwback porn stars. Not many of them hold up. I mean, she was something else. She was like really hot. How about Christy Canyon? I bet does not look very good right now. She was crazy hot.
So should we put money on it if I'd bang her or not? We got about 3 minutes left of the show.
Let's do it. I'll start naming old porn stars, and we'll say if you'd bang them now.
And I won't look at them.
Okay. Now I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I got this.
Okay.
We need her now.
Go get it, Bloodhound.
Go get him, Blood.
Go pick up the Sim.
It's a no-brainer. Yeah, you would. Go ahead. Come on in.
You saying I would?
You would, yeah.
100%.
I mean,
That's her now?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you wouldn't.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, either one of these, you absolutely still would.
Easy. I mean, is that her in her prime? Yeah. Easy.
Can you Google, like, porn stars who have gone to shit?
That's got to be an AskMen.com list somewhere.
Porn stars who have gone to shit. Porn stars
That's
who got...
her now?
Can you put in porn stars old and fat and see what happens?
I wonder who's fallen off the most as far as porn stars go.
Who's fallen off the most?
That's like boxing. Like, when you fucking retire, you are done.
Yeah, I wish there was, you should do porn stars then and now. That's what you should do. I mean, Nina Hartley, you'd absolutely still fuck. Yeah, absolutely.
Still.
She almost has just as good an ass as she had back then.
I would even say I would name one of my favorite porn stars of all time, Ashlyn Gear.
Oh, yeah. Jenna Jameson. That's a great one to just even pick, but it's...
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oofers, man. It's really... Oh, that's cool. There's a whole bunch of them in this little section here of related images. So, Jenna Jameson...
Who's that?
I don't know who the Christ that is.
But her after's way better than her before. Asia Carrera.
Oh, Asia Carrera.
That's not recent, though.
No, but she looks sort of like... She just might have a little more of a mom body, but she's still pretty hot, Asia Carrera.
Yeah.
She was a good one. Some of them just get, like, grisly, and they just have no idea what to do. It's all you are. Remember, like, you ever see, like, an Annie Sprinkle, or even Robin Bird, the girl from, like, the New York station here. Robin Bird wasn't bad.
No, during the public access.
And Debbie Does Dallas, like, she was not bad at all. Wow, look what happened to her.
Yikes.
I saw that. That was a thing that was happening, though. What's her name? Chasey Lane. Yeah, she got a major drug issue.
Yikes.
But she was smoking hot.
Chasey Lane was like one of the top Vivid girls in the mid-90s.
When that was like a first thing.
Yeah.
Beginning like a contract girl.
That was, a contract girl. And that does not look... She looks like the Predator's mom. She's worried where the Predator's going.
Baby, get out of that tree. I said get out of that goddamn tree.
I told you what happens when you come into these jungles. What the hell are you?
Don't talk back to me, you son of a bitch. Your piece of shit father wouldn't have left. We wouldn't be sitting here like this. You gonna paint this fucking house any day soon?
You've been listening to the Bonfire. At Big J Okerson on Twitter. At Dan Soder on Twitter.
We will be live on Monday, right?
Fuck yeah, we're going to be live on Monday. Also, if you're in the Sacramento area, I'm going to be at the Punchline September 17th to the 19th, and then the following week at the Punchline in San Francisco. And Jay, you're going to be on the motherfucking Oddball, too.
I'm on the Oddball Festival this week. We are going to, this weekend, we are in Kansas City, Tinley Park, Illinois, Clarkston, Michigan. So it's basically Detroit, Chicago, and Kansas City. Hopefully you guys got tickets coming out to see that. A bunch of more dates than that. A bunch of things coming up. We'll be back live on Monday, though.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
That's the good news. Peace, y'alls.
Bye.